What's up, Endu Pins? This is Coach Drew here with another episode of your home workout series. Today we're going to do power, get more explosive. There's a lot of dads out there who used to dunk. We're going to make sure that when you tell that story to your kids, it was true. Let's get started. All right, guys, now we're going to go into our muscle prep. You need a foam roller or a hard object like a softball. Today we're going to work on using the softball, smaller surface area so it attacks the muscles a little better. We're going to be hitting our upper back or thoracic region. All right, so when you're doing this, make sure that you're not actually hitting your spine or your shoulder blade. We're going to find that gap between some of that erector muscle, and we're going to work in that upper back spot. So you need to lay down on the ground with your softball, take an arm, and give yourself a hug to create space, and you're going to work all that tight spot. I like to place it and then lay down, whoop, and I can give myself space, and then you're gonna work inside some of the upper back. You can breathe, you can floss, so I'm gonna do little upper back crunches, and then you can even work the entire complex. Just don't take pressure off, find that spot that hurts, and kind of dig into it for a second. All right, guys, once you get your body prepped and your muscles ready, we're going to go into our joint movement or our light dynamics. We're going to do a lunge pull to start, heel to butt, big shin to belly button. You're going to lunge forward. Knee goes forward over your shoelaces, not inward. You're going to drop down, stay static or tight. And then you're going to switch legs. You're going to give me 5 reps on each side. All right, guys, we're going to transition now into our crossovers. This is the posterior side stretch. It's a good proprioception or balance exercise. Make sure your feet don't break inward. Make sure your knee doesn't break inward. You're going to lift knee up, toe up, create a balance point. Kick, stretch. Then you can alternate legs, lift up, toe up, knee up. Kick, stretch, find your balance. You're going to give 5 on each side of that one. All right, guys. Last in our light dynamics, we're going to do our leg kicks. We're trying to warm up not just the muscular system, but some of the nervous system as well as the elastic, some of that connective tissue. So you're going to kick up, big snap down. You should hear or feel it come down. It shouldn't be a really lazy, controlled movement. It should be fast. Try and create a little bit of speed. This will be 5 on each side as well. All right, team, so now we're going to go ahead and do our joint work. We're still working on our shoulders today since the upper body is a lot of power and we have upper body work. We're going to do a prone angel. We have 10 reps. You're going to lay down in the prone position. Hands will be up, thumbs are up because we're going to do some rotating. It's 10 angels on each side. What you're going to do is you're going to lift your hands off the ground, keeping your chin packed or just down a bit. I'm going to go up. I'm going to rotate all the way through. Try not to touch my foam roller. When I get behind my butt, I'm going to bring it in, try and touch my hands. Don't rest on your back, try and keep elevated. I'll come back together. Thumbs up, and that is 1. One more time, rotate. Bring them together, forwards, turn. You're gonna feel that joint turn all the way through, big range of motion. 10 reps on each side. All right, guys, we're going into our mechanical portion today. We're going to do our jump land series like we have been doing, making sure that our knees are going the appropriate direction. We're heavy on the balls of our feet. We're using our arms. We're pausing at essential points. Today, we're going to introduce a single leg land. Remember, when you're landing on one leg, that your knee is always bent and it doesn't break inward. We're trying to absorb with our muscles and not be lazy and land with our joints. So today, when we put it together, I'm going to talk through it. We're going to do our up position, so hands up, balls of your feet. Down, athletic, hips heavy. There's a jump. You're going to jump, power land. When you jump out today, you're going to land on your right leg first, and then we'll do our left leg. We have 10 total reps. So I'm going to jump, land on one leg, reset if you have to. You might lose your balance. And then you'll switch legs. So we're going to do 5 on each side. All together? Mm-hmm. Okay. So it goes up, down, jump, jump out. All right, everyone, we're going to go into our upper body plyo portion. Now, you're going to need a ball, a basketball, a med ball, maybe a couple pillows, perhaps a sleeping sibling. You'll also probably need a chair for our advanced version. If you feel like this will be too difficult, please don't try the chair. We want max power, max control. We don't want bad form or bad technique leading to no gains from this movement. So we're going to start on the ground. So We're gonna have one hand on the ball, one hand on the ground. Now remember, in a plyometric movement, intent is everything. So if you're trying to be explosive rather than get it done quickly, then you're gonna gain power, and we wanna hit harder and throw harder. So you're gonna have two hands here. When you push as hard as you can and you transition to the other side, we'll be absorbing and stopping without letting our chest touch the ground for the easier and scaled version, and then we'll use our chair object for the next. So our easy version here, you can try 10 reps at this before doing set number 2, is you're gonna drop down, you're gonna push up, big, stop. Now you can reset, push big, boom, reset. And you're gonna try and catch with a small bend. We're not touching the ground all the way, but you don't wanna be locked out. Push, reset, push, reset. All right, so now we're gonna use our object. We're gonna fall into our power position. So there's 2 falls, falling to start the rep, absorbing after you finish it. Make sure that your chair's not kind of in your way. It needs to be in front of you, but you shouldn't hit your head on it. So we're gonna set it up. I'm gonna have 2 hands on the chair. When I drop off, I'll have a split stance, and then I'll transition, I'll come back. So all together for our harder version, you're gonna start here, get away from it, you're gonna drop, quick, quick. Reset. You're gonna drop, quick, quick. You're gonna do 10 on each side. Okay guys, now you're gonna need another item for this one. Look and see if you have a strap, maybe a towel is definitely gonna work as well, but we're gonna be pulling against something with a lot of force. We're trying to prime your muscles to do explosive things. This is called post-activation potentiation. And when you do this and then a jump, research has shown, including the research we've done in Endunamoo, that you're going to gain explosiveness for a short period of time. So this is a superset, 2 exercises. You're gonna do a 10-second pull against your object, and then you're gonna do 10 tuck jumps. And when you're jumping for your tuck jumps, your goal or your intention is how high can I go up? Can I drive my knees up and hold that power position? Land again, reset before I go into my secondary jump. All right, guys, so we're gonna do this one together. So if you want to set up, you can right now, and then you can pause for the rest of your sets. Take your strap object. If you have a towel, a strap, you can wrap around your hand just a bit. That way your grip isn't an issue, and you can actually work on the legs. So I'm gonna do a little wrap. I have a handle on this side. Stand on them evenly. Get them evenly, there you go. Stand on them evenly. In your squat position, you're gonna drop your hips into your jump position. When I say go, we're gonna do 10 seconds of squatted holds. All right, guys. Ready, set, go. Come on, as hard as you can. Push through the floor, you should feel your legs. If you got a towel, you're trying to rip it. Don't get in trouble though. Come on, guys, you're doing good. 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. Woo! Take a quick breath. Now we'll transition into our tuck jumps. So let's do these together. Up, down, jump, big knees. Up, down, jump. 1, up, down, jump. 2. All right, guys, for the last 5, I'm gonna do quickly. So if you can, try and keep up. 3 sets of both of those exercises. Okay guys, for our last drill of the day, we're gonna do an approach to max height jump. You need a piece of tape to mount to the side of a wall. Maybe you need a basketball goal. Maybe you need a ceiling or a roof you can barely touch. The goal is to jump as high as you can. So we're gonna mount this. You're gonna do 20 reps, and if you miss your objects or you miss your goal, you're gonna take a small break before continuing. You must touch 20 times before you were allowed to be done. So let's go ahead and go over to our object today. All right, guys, you're gonna get your object. You're gonna find whatever you're jumping to mount on, and you can do this with a backboard as well if you need a better measurement. You're gonna jump up, do a one-hand placement, and then we're gonna get a couple steps away to do our approach jumps. All right, guys, so you're gonna give me 20 of your approach jumps. Approach means you're gonna be able to take more than one step. You can gather up to 3 steps. So you're gonna take your stutter, your another step, a gather, jump as high as you can. Try and get over your object since you did a standing reach, but at least touch it or the rep doesn't count. So all together, it's gonna be, boom, right there. All right, guys, so that was your power portion today. Make sure that you're tracking what you're doing. Contact us, let us know how it went. Share with somebody who used to dunk. We'll see you guys next week. God bless.